Fiesta time. Let's get it. Woo, wheel spin. That is all the way up. So the temp is all the way up on that. And we got this warning on the dash. So what's really good, Gas Gang? My name's Jamie, welcome back to Officially Gas. Now today guys, it's the first drive on my eBay 1 Cat N project car Fiesta ST180. Guys, this is gonna be jokes, so stay tuned and let's get it. So yes guys, as the intro said, today is my first drive in the Fiesta. Well, it kind of ain't because I've been driving this car quite a lot. But it's the first time you're seeing me drive the car, so it kind of still counts. Anyway, I don't want to waffle for too long, but I just do want to say a big thank you to all the kind comments for everyone's kind of reaction to me getting this car. As I say, it probably wasn't my first choice of car, but it was a deal that I couldn't refuse. Obviously, I know these cars get a lot of hate too, and I understand that, but what everyone needs to remember is this is a project car. I'm not going to be hanging around outside schools. I'm not going to be hanging around doing handbrake turns in McDonald's car parks. That's not me. This is for the track and just probably a little bit of an A to B car. I've still got the BMW M3. Allow me, guys. Allow me. Since having it, it's literally been quite hard to actually get a good feel for the car since when I got the car. All the tyres, and this is quite funny, all the tyres were like odd. There was no matching brand in it, and they're all bald, totally illegal. Like 2 of them had slow punchers and 1 of them had a puncher. To the point where I literally had to pump it up when I'm going somewhere, and then when I leave that place I would have to pump it up again, so I couldn't get a good feel for it. It felt like it was pulling to the left because it was the near side front left wheel which kept going down, so it kept like pulling to the left, and when I pumped it up it seemed okay, but I was never quite sure. Anyway, I've whacked some tyres on this car, and yeah, don't shoot me down, they're like budget tyres ish. I mean, I read the reviews on them after buying them. They're basically Toyo T1Rs. Hit in the comments how stupid I was for doing that, buying a crap summer tyre in the winter. Yeah, it could get real messy. But anyway, I put them on, and once I put them on, I said, you know what, we might as well do the tracking. So we've done the tracking, and I drove it home, and the thing has got a dirty pull to the left. I went back there, and I was like, guys, you need to recheck this. They checked it, it's spot on, nothing looks bent under there, everything seems fine. They swapped the wheels around, done all this stuff they need to do, and it still pulls to the left. So I'm just dealing with it. Tuning and everything like that. Basically, I'm gonna be working with Devil Developments very closely, a very well-known Ford tuner, one of the best in the UK. Obviously, this car, the gearbox is a bit dodgy, and I'll show you guys when I'm driving. First and second is a bit of a nightmare, the crunches you get, but I'll be going down there, and I will be getting a new gearbox in this car. And also what I thought would be funny is we're just going to do a rundown of everything that's wrong with this car, so hopefully we'll be able to sort that pull to the left too. I'm going to take a lot of L's, I can feel it already, but as I say, £3,900. Can you go wrong? Probably, yeah. Guys, I'm not even going to talk too much. Let's just get out on the road and have a drive. Let's do it. This is joke. Honestly, had you told me I'd be driving one of these 6 months ago, I'd have thought you're crazy. But here we are in the ST, and guys, I mean, right, I've got complaints, and I'm gonna start with the complaints, right, real quick. The gearbox, as I say, ain't too good. Going into second, seems all right now, going into second, that's good, it went in. Sometimes it'll go in, and it'll just pop back out. So you gotta be careful, then it'll crunch a little bit, and yeah, like the gearbox is knackered. Like you'll probably hear it when I'm trying to drive it. Apart from that, again, we got the little pull to the left. Now I wanna show you, it's not a little pull to the left, it's quite a big one. So ready? Let go of the steering. Man's going towards the bush. But yeah, so apart from that, it seems all good. It has got heated seats. My one doesn't work. The passenger's one does work, which is a little bit annoying, but that's probably just a fuse or something like that, so I'm not too worried. And as I say, I'm stripping out the interior of this car anyway. And these seats, oh yeah, my last gripe. I don't know who is comfortable in these seats, but unless you got a spine shaped like an S, these ain't gonna work, because these are messing up my back. Fiesta time, let's get it. Woo, wheel spin. It pulls, it pulls. Jesus, it starts jumping around. But it feels quite good. Back into third, if it will go in, a bit notchy. Around a long corner. Do you know what, guys? I'm not gonna lie, if this ain't tuned, this thing actually flies. I think it flies for a 1.6, 180 brake horsepower. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got into this car, I didn't think it was gonna move like this. Like, I'm quite impressed. Let's feel it. 6.5 it revs to, okay, and it's on though. It's on. It pulls very, it's got a strong mid-range. Honestly, guys, it don't sound like much, but this car, it flies. The brakes are quite, this third gear's not right. Brakes are quite good too. I mean, they look like dog crap, but they actually stop the car. It's a light car, I guess. Woo. Yeah, nice. As I say, it's like a B-road bomber. Back into third, take this corner. It hugs the corners. It's this, I don't know, but I don't know if this can be stock. I don't know, it's such a strange one. And I don't know if it's just me thinking this feels fast because I underestimated it so much. It's a hard one to, like, it's a hard one to say, but it feels, I don't know, again, because obviously, like, the sound insulation on this car isn't the best, and, you know, I don't know if it feels like you're going faster than you are, but it really does pull strongly. And now I've put the tyres on, the new tyres. Today it's a little bit damp, but we're getting good traction. Before with the other tyres, they were literally slicks. Like, guys, it would torque still all over the place. And I found if you put it in sport mode, it kind of let you do your thing a little bit more, and it kind of kept it in a straight line. But yeah, this is impressive actually. Right, guys, so what I thought I'd do today, because I'm always in and out of very fast cars, 400 plus brake seems to be like the average. So my mind's a little bit skew if I've got a 600 plus brake horsepower M3, and I just don't know if my true impressions on this car are right. So what I thought I'd do is bring in a special guest, and he's right here. Yeah. Yeah, guys.
You're trusting me again, yeah?
Man like James,
What's going on?
aka Launchpad.
What's going on?
Right, now this is gonna be a little bit scary, because guys who have watched the non-car guys driving my 500 brake horsepower Golf R video will know that, yeah, you worry me. You worry me.
This ain't got a launch though.
This ain't got a launch, it's manual.
It's all good.
But the thing is, today, I want your feedback and see if you think it's fast. See what you think of this car. Because a lot of people who will get in this car and buy this car perhaps aren't used to fast cars. It's like a starter car, if that makes sense. A kind of an entry level hot hatch, if that makes sense. So bro, today, you're driving. Let's get it. All right, James.
Yeah.
Let's see what this car's got then, yeah? Oh, Jesus Christ. Change keep watch that red flipper. Jeez. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's fast. It's fast.
You think it's fast, yeah?
Yeah,
it does feel quite,
it's alright.
It feels alright,
It's
innit?
nippy. It's got power to it. I can feel the power in it. It's power.
I can feel the power, yeah?
I can feel the power.
Alright, bro. Cool.
I don't know why you keep getting scared.
Bro, because you're driving.
Like, my driving's good, man.
It feels quite quick from the passenger seat, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
No, it's cool, it's cool.
Alright, easy now, bro.
It's cool. That's alright. I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's cool. That third gear's a little bit.
It picks up, innit? That's when it
Yeah.
But put like going, like the gearbox feels a little bit notchy, innit?
Yeah, there.
Like there.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about that. We know. Let's say he's ice over there. We know there's an issue with the gearbox, but apart from that, what I'm trying to, maybe I'm pushing too hard, is I'm just trying to get your feedback and just see if it's just me who thinks this is relatively quick.
Obviously the cars that you've driven, this might seem a little bit slow, but I haven't really driven. I mean,
oh, man's come to a stop, yeah?
I just want to do that again.
Yeah?
That's right.
Okay, make sure you change gear, like in first gear, bro.
cool,
You're
man.
bloody on the red line for about 30 seconds. Alright. Okay.
remember since it first came out.
Oh yeah. Oh, wicked. So it's a fun car.
Yeah.
It's a fun car. It's just something you can wring the neck of. You could imagine when it's running a lot more power. It's gonna be easy to throw around.
It's gonna be a little terror on the road.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know what that is.
Bro.
I don't know what that is.
Bro.
Have I broken it? What's
Bro,
up?
honestly, it says engine malfunction, service now. Ah! Are you joking? Alright, bro, pull over.
Yeah.
Bro, look what it says. Engine malfunction. Service now. No, go up there. Oh, Jesus. Well, that didn't go to plan. Okay. Alright, we'll be right back. Right, so. Yeah. That didn't go to plan. Now, I'm going to show you what I think's the problem. If you look here, guys, you'll see that the temperature, that's cold there. It should sit in the middle, and that's hot there. That is all the way up. So the temp is all the way up on that. And we've got this warning on the dash. So, it's just saying engine malfunction, service now. So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Obviously, it seems to have overheated. I feel like you should be able to give this car a bit more of a battering than we've gave it. Obviously, he was wringing the neck of the gears. I was kind of egging him on to do it, so that could be part of it. But as I say, yeah, you have got the overheat warning there. So what I think we'd do is we just chill with it for a second, turn it off, and yeah, hopefully turning it back on cures it.
Can't you just put water over the engine? Just dash some water over to cool it down.
All right, guys, so if you ever thought I was lying about James being a non-car guy, just by hearing that there, now you know. We'll be right back.
The bonnet
All right, guys, and we're back. So basically what I've done is I just popped the bonnet to have a look and see, check the coolant and everything like that. The coolant's okay. Perhaps a tiny bit low, but it's still within the min max. And I did check the engine oil too, and the engine oil was quite low, and that was something I hadn't checked before. I should have probably checked that. It took about a litre. I've had some oil in the boot anyway. The car come with some oil. I don't know if that's a telltale to tell me this happens, but I topped it up. It took about a litre, and I mean, everything seems to be okay. We've turned it off, turned it back on. Everything seems to be okay. The warnings have went away, obviously, as I expected them to. And it's actually saying now we're back where it kind of should be. Only problem is we've got the engine management light on. But I don't mess around. I have a scanner. So let's find out exactly what the issue is with this. Bear with me. Cylinder head over to, I don't know if you can see that, guys, but there you go. So yeah, that's what we got there. Cylinder head over temp. I've managed to erase the code and it's gone off. Hopefully it doesn't come back on. I don't know if that's because, you know, we just kind of pushing it a little bit too far, holding the gears out way too long on red line. Not sure if the car just didn't like that, or if there's an actual issue. But as I say, we are gonna have a proper look into this and work out, you know, exactly everything that's wrong with the car and get everything rectified. But yeah, I mean, this video probably didn't go to plan, so I'm not sure exactly how it's come out. Yeah, there you go, guys. My first drive. And James's first drive. And James mullered the car. It's not that bad, hopefully. As I say, I'm going to drive it home steady. It seems to be running okay now, and just see how we go. But, yeah, I mean, for now, I think we'll leave it here. Check back in with me, because I think the next video will be actually fitting the gearbox and, as I say, going through all the faults and trying to work out what's wrong and what needs doing, and just basically having a laugh about that too. But yeah, for now, again, my thoughts on this car, just to reiterate, I mean, obviously we're having a few issues, but I can feel that if this car performs right and everything's set up nice, it's gonna be a banger. The car has got a lot of potential. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some of my other content out too. I know you like that. For me and the murderer, man like Launchback, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.